What is up? Twitch and YouTube getting together a second little stream here. So I've already got it saved. I'm going to end up uploading it to YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you're seeing this, you can go check my other videos. But did a big long 3-hour, introduction, going over, the team, going over recruiting, kind of the basis of what the class that I'm going after is, largely using the recommended tab because I'm viewing that as like headcanon as like recruits and stuff that that we recruited coming up through high school and played week 1. Had an excellent game against Clemson. So we'll go back over the box score of this. We were up really big on Clemson. We were up 31 to nothing at halftime. And our 31-10, excuse me, at halftime. Offense was playing real well. I think Beck's first incompletion came actually in the third quarter. But off to a really good start. We had Anthony Evans return touchdown, 2 scores on the ground, and had a Dalen Everett pick 6 all in the first half. So got off to a really hot start, right? And then kind of fell apart defensively, really struggled in the second half. Phil Moffitt had a good game on the ground, but Klubnik just really ate us up across the middle. That's something that I have to adjust because that's the zone that I play as I'm covering the middle linebacker, either playing Ismail Mondin or Raylan Wilson, or Troy Bowles, or whoever it is there. But Beck had a touchdown late in the game to Dylan Bell to give us a lead after Clemson took the lead with like 3 minutes left roughly in the game, their first lead of the game. And so Beck did throw an interception, but otherwise was, as you can see, near perfect. A lot of dinking and dunking. I did take a couple of deep shots. Ground game really struggled. Going to look to try to get that going. Roderick Robinson even had a fumble. I took him out of the game for a little bit. Kind of trying to run a 3-headed monster, kind of pick and choose. Obviously, ETN is going to be the main focal point of that backfield, but see which one of the Robinson guys want to use more. Love it. Big game. Delp, big game. Dylan Bell had the clutch touchdown. Very quiet game for Eurosec, or Eurosec, excuse me. Kobe Young just had one deep ball. Defensively, did have 2 sacks from Jalen Walker, 1 from Warren Brinson, 1 from Kristen Miller, and a half sack from Mykel Williams. Mykel Williams had a couple of really big plays. Ellis Robinson, the true freshman superstar, I've been playing in the slot, had 14 tackles, so an excellent debut. Not that I really want my slot cornerbacks to get that many tackles, but did have an interception from Jonel Aguero, who I'm playing at, or Aguero, excuse me, that I'm playing at strong safety, starting him there. Dalen Everett had a pick 6, so huge win. Wasn't exactly though I wanted to be, but we'll take it. Did have a couple of upsets. The biggest one being Texas actually falling. A couple of upsets, definitely the biggest one being Texas, who we played in Austin in a couple of weeks. Lost to Colorado State, kind of the biggest game, and Notre Dame throttled Texas A&M. We're number 1, and again, for those of you that are watching this for the first time, I am a huge Georgia fan, and this was, the first time in a long time, right, that I've been able to play as them in a new football game, obviously. So, doing this on Twitch, I'll also be streaming a James Madison. I think it's James Madison, like 99% sure it's one I'm going to go with, but that'll probably start sometime over this weekend. But, yeah. Going to do this. Going to do just 2 dynasties. I'll be streaming them on Twitch. You can follow me there at WB1214, and then I'll be uploading these both to YouTube. So right now the format is probably going to be in the full stream, so you can skip around and stuff a little bit if you're on YouTube, and you can just kind of deal with me, I guess, on stream. But yeah, so did do some recruiting off screen. Got a couple of visits and stuff scheduled. Deontay Riggs is a 5-star athlete that's a quarterback that I'm pushing hard for. Got Tobias. I'm waiting. I don't think he's not ready for me to, but got pretty much everybody that can come in on a visit. I've got coming in on a visit. Got boys coming in at the same time that Riggs is. Got them from Auburn, but I'm waiting to make a push on McPherson, so I pushed his visit back the next week against Mississippi State, so I'm not going to have the bonuses from that with Riggs, but at least I won't also have the wide receivers negative recruiting against each other. And got one of these tackles. Which one is it? Oh, I think I was waiting because I needed the pitch. So got a couple of visits scheduled. Going to knock out a couple more here as they come up, but recruiting's looking nice. Some of these guys are obviously not the best, right? They do have the buzz to them, but I like the skill set that they have. But the guys that I really like, I really like them. So we got Dexter Dallas already committed, 4-star wide receiver. Got him immediately, and then we got Siaki Craycraft here that also committed to us instantly. Dallas is actually an Athens homegrown talent, and Craycraft here is also from Georgia, both committed instantly. Craycraft is an outside linebacker that I'm going to be moving to inside linebacker when he gets on campus. Really good speed, good zone coverage. It doesn't fit the 3-4 scheme that I'm looking for, but that's definitely the look I'm going with there. So yeah, recruiting I basically did off camera, nothing really new other than a couple of visits. I know this game is not going to be the most exciting, but I wanted to stick to Georgia's true schedule for for year one. Moving forward, I will not have FCS teams scheduled. So obviously the big thing with this game, staying healthy, get out here with a victory, get some of the young guys playing. And so yeah, we're going to take on the Panda. Shout out to Not the Expert on YouTube. Definitely give him a look up if you have not already. He's a very fun content creator. They put him in the game, or his team, his UGF Pandas essentially in the game. So yeah, we'll just get this started. We'll end it with kind of take a look at the top 25 afterwards, and then we will just kind of take a brief look at scores from week 2, and then we'll get it going. But here we go. I have turned down the commentary just because it kind of goes over me, but yeah, got the no more ranked Georgia Bulldogs coming off a big week 1 win here. Coming in first game at home this year at Sanford Stadium. Looks like we got a little bit of weather and rain, but it's Coach Will Brown's second ever game as the head coach here, as we see Uga. And there's Harry Dog. Man, just super pumped to have this football game back. I played this game religiously growing up as a kid, and I'm just so thrilled that it's back. As we have Arian Smith coming in with the kickoff here. FCS team, I'm not really going to know the players. I'll probably just call them by the numbers. Obviously, they're not real players, but even if they have the names, I'm not overly worried about it. Sweet Dominic Lovett here, senior, had a 100-yard game and in week 1, and just super stoked. As we see, Trevor Etienne is still a little banged up with the wear and tear from week 1. I'll probably, try to use him some early, and then try to keep him healthy on the backside. I don't think it's nothing that's super critical, but we'll try to get him some stats here early in the game, and then keep him moving as we get a first down there on his first carry. I'm expecting this to essentially be a bloodbath game, as it should be with the talent that I'm playing against, but still early on in this game, not super ready. I've played now 3.5 games, I think. So got Carson Beck here in shotgun, takes the snap. I'll try to get a throw out to Lovett, and it's off target. I'm very interested to see how the rain kind of affects us. It affects this game. Their running back actually looks like he's fairly solid. We'll kind of try to operate a screen pass here, get ETN the ball, see if we can't get Beck in rhythm, and it looks like it's set up for a humongous play. We'll get him out of bounds, trying to not take a lick. Nasty spin move, still getting used to that, very different from the Madden days. But a 3 plays, 2 first downs, and let's get things rolling. I want to try to get the kind of the big play passing game volume up a little bit with the opponents that I'm doing. I'm still getting used to this playbook, so we'll just kind of see what we can. Oh shit! Got ETN. Was able to get a couple of yards. Probably should have gone to Bell going across the middle, but we'll keep it moving. Yeah, ETN already. Probably more touches than I really wanted him to get early on in the game when he's already a little banged up. Let's move over. We'll try to get Jurosic had a slow game last week. I think it was 3 catches for 8 yards. But does get that set up as Beck puts off a good pass, and let's play from Jurosic here to start off his Georgia career. Let's get Branson in the game a little bit. I can't decide which one of the Robinson backs I really want to play the most. Branson had the better first game, but neither one of them were exactly stars. We try to get a pass out. Okay, the weather does really affect throws, it looks like. So be a little bit more careful with that. Let's see. I like the kind of the RPO actions that I'm getting. I don't like to look at it from this snap. So we'll run this wide receiver under. We're audible to it. Probably going to try to look at Lovett. We'll see what this cornerback does. He does not follow him. Wait for Bell to clear. And find nope. Tackled at the 1. They just do not want Carson back to get a whole bunch of touchdown passes. But I will not force feed. But try to get him one here. Obviously, if we have to, I think we could be successful at running the ball in from here. But we'll see what we can do. Just throw the ball away. Nothing really coming on that side. Nothing open there. Let's see. You know what? Let's just be smart. We'll get the big body Roger Robinson is who I have in as my power back. Trying to find different ways to get all these guys on the field. I think really what would end up, he does good stuff at the point. I think what would end up actually being the best way to do it would be to really to have like Roderick be the starter, ETN to be as Carson Beck scored a touchdown, Roderick Robinson to be the starter, ETN to be the third down, and Branson just to be the number 2 that I can quickly sub in. One thing I do, I'm a little sad about is no formation subs early on in this game, but I think it's something that we can work with. I want to get all the running backs involved, and Georgia's up 7-0 quickly. Good start by the offense. Especially if I can get the passing game going in this weather, that would be great. Beck almost has as many incompletions as he did the whole first game. So there is my coach. So Blue Redmond and TJ Ritchie. Redmond, I know, is the running back that actually had pretty decent stats. So see what we got. Stadium Pulse toughness rank number 1. Looked like we were going to be like number 5 or something, or Georgia was going to be number 5, and ended up at number 1, at least when I'm playing. So good first play. Again, not really expecting this, the Panthers to give me a whole lot of problems. At least I'm hoping that's the expectation. Oh, good little pass out there to the left. Gains 8. So see what we can do. They're showing that TJ Ritchie kid is a guard, and they're showing him as a halfback. So a little bit of a bug there, it seems like. Jet sweep, weren't able to get out there. They do get the first down. I tried to read it and be aggressive going across there, but I wasn't able to get there myself. I still think I'm more of a conservative defensive play caller. I try to make you, beat me play by play, which is kind of the way that Georgia does. In Clemson, I had stretches where in game 1, we did a good job of doing that, but certainly stretches where we did not. So there we go, Michael. Let's go. Kind of trying to get it to where I'm not like switching defenders and stuff all the time, but I'm still getting used to that from the old games. And Georgia does get a stop there on the 3rd down, and they will be punting. Georgia's taking back over the ball. Pandas are punting the ball away. Again, I'd like to get a lot of the young guys in here playing. I got Puglizny, who is our third real quarterback in the game. As a true freshman, I've got him redshirting, but you know, he can play a couple of games. That's part of the new rules. So probably will work to get him involved a little bit that way. This maybe be a good shot, but certainly Gunner Stockton, I'd like to get plenty of playing time here. Oh my God, I pressed the wrong button. I just pressed the wrong button. And I just threw Carson Beck's second interception of the season. So, great. That's on me. That was not the button I meant to press there. There we go with the sack. Jalen Walker. Third sack of the season already, early on. Michael Williams got the preseason press, but Jalen Walker said he is here to make his stamp here as well. So 7-0, second and 19. Got a dump off. Let's go and make a play. And we do. Third and long. Should be able to handle this. Back everybody up. I just don't want to give up an easy completion. That had Clemson ate us up on third downs, and I'm trying to not allow that. Oh my gosh. Good. And the Pandas scramble for a first down on 3rd and 12. Okay, so the quarterback's got a little athleticism, something to keep in mind. Get back to it. All right, 2nd and 3. Kind of expecting them to run the ball again. They do. I don't feel the whole well, but luckily Rayleigh Wilson does. Let's get to it. All right, 3rd and 2. Kind of is, I would think they're on the ball again. They're taking the ball out of the pistol, puts a wide receiver in motion. He throws it to him, and he gets another first down. The rough start. Carson Beck interception when I pressed the wrong button was never great. This game seems to be like under the hood momentum based, like based on my the Clemson game. When things were going good, they were going great, right? But when things were going bad, it seemed like I just could not get things going. Hold. Let's see what we got. Third and 9, I'll decline it. I don't want to give them 2 shots if we make a mistake. I will put one guy into a spy. We're going to try coverage. Oh, they threw a little. Can't get off blocks. As the Pandas are inside the 5, and we're off to a pretty poor start. I think I'm going to get aggressive here. Kind of against my front sway, but there you go. I really want Michael Williams in cover there. Williams with his 4th tackle already today. They're lining up in the pistol. I think Georgia's going to send the house here. They do, and it does not matter. This walk-in touchdown. The Pandas are able to tie it up here in the first quarter. And there we go. All right. Not exactly the start Georgia wanted. Had the quick touchdown, got the stop. Beck interception. Time to rebound. Evans was electric in the first game. Not a very good return there by him. Did not use proper vision. And looks like ETN is fine. So let's just go ahead and hand the ball off to him and see what we can create. Looks like they're disappointed on stuff. It looks like they're going to have some blitz. So let's just see. Pass, they do. Dump it off. Boom. Blocker out the front. Rosick down the sideline. Big game for a first down. Nice little bounce back for Carson Beck there. Georgia lining up in the shotgun, bunched up set. Branson Robinson back out there. See what we can do. Oh, there's a big one. That's a big one. Dominic Lovett. Can he get to the sideline? He cuts in. He's still going at the 5. Touchdown, Georgia. What a response. Huge score. Dominic Lovett looks like he's going to be an all-SEC performer. Just excellent play there. Carson Beck now with 2 touchdowns in the game, 3 on the season against 2 interceptions, but we're ignoring that right now. Yeah. Now Georgia's defense has gotten a chance to kind of catch their breath, but at least they're playing at a more regular spot here. So as we come back here, we got the Panthers have been very, very pistol heavy. Coming out, they hand the ball off to Blue Redmond again. Redmond is tackled as Raylan Wilson flies across the field. Short gain there. Oh, that's actually Richard? Okay. Said the wrong guy. Apologies. Again, not a real player, so hard to keep up with the name. Seems to have better speed than what they're showing on that, though. And Georgia, oh my God. Richie breaks several tackles there, but it is still a 3rd and 8. What does Georgia do here? Georgia is desperately trying to improve their 3rd down defense. Clemson had their way, especially in that second half on them, and that is one way to do it, is getting instantaneous pressure, and it is Jalen Walker and looked like Michael Williams with the joint sack there. I know for sure on Walker, not positive on the other one. See if we can get a replay here. Jalen Walker just off to a phenomenal start. Jalen Walker and Kristen Miller, nice. Miller also had got a sack there in the first game. So, yeah, very good bounce back there for Georgia. Currently up 14-7. The Pandas are punting out of their own end zone. Evans got a chance to get a return here. Kind of able to get around one. Returns it inside the Pandas 45. Seems like a good time as any to try to give Georgia a try to take a shot here. And there, Dominic Lovett, wide open again. First down. Lovett has just been, in my early plays of this game, he has just been somebody that I just love. He seems to just kind of always be there when I need him to. That slot wide receiver. Lovett's been great so far for Beck. Getting him underneath. Work a screen. Beck almost gets hit as he gets that throw off. Good setup. ETN inside the 15 as Georgia is trying to pull back ahead here. Let's see if they are able to. Beck in the shotgun. Not really a whole lot of guys in the box. Let's see if Georgia decides to run the ball here with their superstar Trevor Etienne. Etienne, good burst up the middle, good carry, 5 yards there. That'll probably be the last play of the first quarter. Georgia's going to try to take a snap here. But Georgia's going to let the clock run out. And they're up 14-7 through the first quarter. Not the cleanest first quarter ever, but they are up a touchdown in a good position to potentially score again here. Offense has been explosive, 11.4 yards per play is obviously a good start. Let's see what they draw up here. Georgia's got the ball inside of their opponent's 10-yard line. And they hand it off again to Trevor Etienne, who scores his first touchdown as a Georgia Bull. Georgia's back up 2 scores now. Really good run, really good drive, taking advantage of the weaker opponent. And shank that extra point on accident. Not playing that great on stream. Panda's back on the offense in the pistol again, kind of expecting a run, and that's exactly what we did. And Randall Wilson again made the tackle. Julian Humphrey joins him for a short gain there. Richie gains a yard. Panda's in the shotgun. Ooh, it's a read option and a good carry. Jalen Everett, who had the pick 6 last week, was able to crash down. 3rd and short. Pandas have been extremely run heavy, kind of expecting that to be what we see again here. And they decide to pass, but it is a interception going the other way, and it is Dalen Everett for his 2nd pick 6 in as many weeks. Now Georgia is rolling. Let's see if I don't mess with this. Pandas back out in the shotgun here. And again, they hand it off, and this time it gets eaten up by Christian Miller. A loss of 3. Georgia's defense is now rolling after a rough second drive there as the Pandas were able to drive down after the Carson Beck interception. Pandas again hand it off, and again Christian Miller eats it alive. Back-to-back tackles for loss. Christian Miller a little banged up. Georgia might try to give him a little time off here, but not too long. He is sacked. Jalen Walker yet again. Another sack. It's off to a fantastic start. 2 sacks against Clemson. It's at least 2.5 in this one. Just a great start for him. Georgia's going to get the ball back, it looks like, on the Panda side of the 50. Yet again. And he takes that out of bounds. You can tell that Georgia is wanting to take more shots in this game, but still going to attempt to take what the defense gives him, and that ball's out of bounds. Carson Beck a little late on that throw across. And they're actually going to review it. I thought he might have gotten his foot in bounds. And can't see anything from that angle. Let's see what we got here. And they do give it to him. Yep, he got both feet in bounds.
On the set.
Georgia's on the very edge of the red zone here. Beck in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to ETN. There's Lovett. Makes a heck of a catch. What a throw from Beck there. Beck is taking that interception personally. He's off to a good start in this game. I mean, just really having a very good, accurate start to the season, even dealing with the rain here. Now they're inside the 20. Excuse me, inside the 10. Beck hands off. ETN gets his 2nd touchdown of the quarter. Georgia is officially rolling. They had about a rough 2.5 minute stretch, and since then it has again been all Georgia. Right now I would kind of expect them to keep the starters in, and things kind of continue, keep the starters in through the half, and then get some of these guys out and get some other players involved. I know Georgia would love to see how Gunnar Stockton is looking, and to get some guys like Anthony Evans a chance to actually get the ball in his hands on offense. Pandas are back out yet again in the pistol. They're very run heavy. They continue to be so, and Smile Mondin just absolutely blows that play up. That is now 2 tackles for loss for him. Pandas in shotgun. Richie to the left. Hands it off to Richie again, and Christian Miller again just eats him alive. 4 tackles for loss already in this one, with 3 solo tackles. Off to a fantastic. It's 3rd and 12. And he throws it right to Smalbondon, who gets an interception and sets Georgia up inside the 25. Exactly what Georgia wanted to do against a bad opponent. Back in the shotgun, takes the snap, and try to get that ball out there. Good play by the defensive back. Probably was not the right read, but the one that Beck wanted. Lines up in the 5 wide again. Beck is indicating a couple of blisters. Just love it across the middle, love it. Drops it. Okay. Georgia not exactly the best drive for them. Beck again, 5 wide, takes the snap. Ooh, got lucky with that one. Oscar Delp scores a touchdown, Beck's 3rd passing touchdown of the first half. Ball could have easily been an interception. Free safety just happened to miss it. Georgia up 41-7, and they could be getting ready to call off the Dogs here below. And Georgia forces another quick 3 and out there as Kristen Miller finishes it off with the sack. That's good though, baby. All right, Georgia again with the ball. Georgia, I think, is going to go ahead and go into chew clock mode here. Definitely going to try to score. No real reason to rush. Get the offense a couple more reps here. And then get the other guys in here to start the second half. Intercept the ball. Bounce through the first tackle. Intercept. Still going. Gains 9 yards. Second is short. Back under center. Again with ETN behind him. He gives him a carry. ETN is just having a field day. This is a 4 Panda team. Beck comes out back under center this time with Branson Robinson behind him. Again, we have not seen Roger Robinson, but for a couple of snaps here, Branson with a good carry over the left side for 7 yards. Georgia is trying to now get out of Dodge. Branson's first carry of the game, 7 yards. Bit of a struggle in game 1. Here and gets eaten up there. Gain of nothing. Let's see. Boy, Georgia picks up. Beck back into the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. Love it in the slot. Takes the snap. Carson Beck avoids the sack and slides after gaining the first down. And we hit the 2-minute quarter. Georgia again up 41-7 here in the first half. Kind of exactly what we expected from this game and the level of opponent they're playing. But Carson rolling out to his right, got plenty of room. Dance out of bounds after a gain of 8. Beck not forcing anything. Just see what the team can pull together. Again, got the same rotation. Pandas have a bunch of defensive backs out there. Who's not really created any big plays, but did have the game-winning touchdown last week. So no big plays down the field, but he's been clutch. He's caught everything thrown his way.
Okay, ready?
See what Georgia decides to do here inside the 2. Beck lines up in the shotgun and again with ETN to his left. Hands the ball off, and ETN is stopped at the 1-yard line. Georgia still comfortably chewing clock.
Come on, set.
Beck under center now, goal line formation. Hands the ball off to Roger Robinson, who gets stuffed. Let's see what Georgia decides to do. Beck lines up in the shotgun. Just a 3-down lineman for the Pandas. Beck hands the ball off to Branson Robinson, who scores a touchdown. Second straight week with a score. Georgia up big. I expect that to be the last snap for the starter in this one. Really sucks that they do not have just auto soap to put all in your second unit and stuff, but we'll make it work. So definitely gonna get some of the young guys in here. CJ Allen. I'm gonna leave Raylan playing a pretty decent little bit, but definitely gonna use Allen and Bowles more now. Damian Wilson's already starting there. We can let him keep playing. Let's see. DeMello, I know I'm trying to redshirt, but I think he can. Yeah, he can definitely play a little bit here. So, give DeMello a chance. We'll do KJ, get him involved there. And I'll play Jake Pope there. Let's see him, 3rd down running back. Move it to Cash Jones. He kind of is feeling like transferring right now. We'll leave Roderick there. In the slot, I'm going to put Anthony Evans, get him some looks. Do and right, left end. I will do Damon Wilson there. And we will do Pimba, get him some work over there. In the rusty defensive tackle, we will play McLeod. Sub linebacker, I'll just move Allen there and just move Bowles there. Slot corner, I'm gonna put DeMello there. So yeah, get the young guys some playing time. Sorry, there's not really a way to do that. We'll make it work. Georgia kicks off with a 48-7 lead here. And yeah, definitely gonna try to get through the rest of this game pretty quick. And Georgia gets a fumble, but the Pandas do recover. Got a lot of young guys out here playing now, getting some very valuable snaps. Let's see what you guys can do. Get a run. There is Troy Bowles, who had a couple of nice plays in week 1, reading the offense perfectly. Back there, we got C.J. Allen out here now. They again try to run to the right, and there's just nobody there. And we are going to the half with Georgia up 48-7. The only negative has been a botched extra point, and a Carson Beck interception, and one drive defensively. So Georgia's gotten 4 sacks and has gotten 2 interceptions, and could have won maybe another David Edward pick 6. So he's gotten 2 in 2 games. Kind of expecting the rest of this game to be, a lot of juke lot, try to get out of here. Hopefully the Pandas do the same thing and just run the football a lot. Georgia's definitely going to want to see Gunnar Stockton throw the ball a little bit and try to get some of these other guys involved. They didn't get a chance to play in week 1, but I think this is going to pretty clearly be try to get out of here with nobody injured kind of deal. Georgia's been very lucky on the injury front. Through 6 quarters, haven't had any problems at all. And yeah. So Georgia defense is back out there again. A lot of young guys are playing. Pandas hand off to the left. They get stuffed. Georgia absolutely doll piles on top of them. Pandas in the shotgun. They hand off. And he's actually able to bounce it outside. Jet Pope cuts him down there towards the sideline. Pandas have had a real hard time keeping the guys on the field. TJ Richie, 17 carries for 16 carries for 17 yards. Kind of expecting another run here because that's the game. Getting he is back in the background. Warren Brinson is still out there. And the Panthers are punting. Definitely expecting Georgia to run it. A couple of passes to kind of get under his feet from under him as he's kind of the expected starter, though. There's a quarterback recruit that we're looking at that I think could cause Gunner some problems. Here's Gunner getting his first real snaps of the season. Got Roderick Robinson to his right. Hands off against a 3-man front. And Robinson, 6 yards. Nice carry. Roderick Robinson off to a slow start on the season. Scored a touchdown in week 1, but also had a fumble. First 2 carries in this game came at the goal line. With it, Gunner takes the snap out of the shotgun. Dumps it down. That is Lawson Lucky with a catch. Gets the ball inside of the 35-yard line of the Pandas. So first time run to read option, read key, hold A to keep the ball with the quarterback. Read key's way out wide. It's with the handoff. Roderick Robinson takes the ball to about the 32. Gunner's a good athlete. Definitely expect Georgia to get him out, the open, try to get him moving as much as possible. Gunner back in the shotgun. Roderick again to his right. He takes the snap. Tries to dump it behind him. Anthony Evans with a nice little back hip catch. And we've got a 3rd and 3. Let's see what Georgia draws up here. Lines up with Cash Jones. Stockton does with his left. Bring London in motion. Got a good look. Gets the ball out to London. Quick, easy. Stay in bounds. Keep the clock rolling. And get a Bulldog first down. London Humphreys. First catch of the day. Did have a pretty good first game, actually. As the 4th wide receiver. And first catch of the day, though. There's Gunner back in the shotgun again. Got Evans and Thomas to his left. Roderick beside him to the right. They hand the ball to Roderick. Roderick gets around the one defender, gains 4 yards. And Georgia just in full clock chewing mode here.
On the double. Set. Hut.
Now we got Stockton taking another snap in the shotgun. Got Cash Jones to his left. He takes it, hands off to Cash Jones. Cash gains about 4 yards there, makes it a 3rd and short. Would not be surprised at all to kind of see a little bit of a read option look here. See if Georgia can get Gunner out in space.
Easy.
They hand it off. Roderick gets it to about the 5-yard line.
On the set.
Georgia is trying to take just as much time off the clock as they can to try to get out of dodge. Gunner checks. Hands the ball to Branson off the right side. Branson gets to about the 4.
Okay, ready?
Gunner now again lined up in the shotgun. This time with Branson Robinson to his left. Hands off to Branson. Branson takes it. Just barely short. Where do they go to try to finish this off? Probably going to be a run.
Igloo. Igloo.
Georgia definitely taking their time on this drive, trying to work the clock a little bit without being a bit ridiculous about it, but they do hand off, and Branson with another touchdown. And the Bulldogs are now up 55-7. Bulldogs kick it off. Got about, ooh, really nice tackle there. Georgia's up 55-7. This group of young defenders is just trying not to allow the Pandas to score into the double digits. Ooh, nice little RPO, but a really, really good tackle out there. I believe that was Ellis Robinson. Wingate Wilson has thrown 9 passes, completed 6 of them for 36 yards. Now they're back into the pistol. Got to figure, I believe it's Richie. I can get the ball here. Richie does go the wrong direction with the linebacker though. He's able to bounce it outside. You get a tackle by C.J. Allen a little farther down the field. Richie, 31 yards on 17 carries. They are Panthers are trying to collect their check and get out of here for sure. Ooh, really nice RPO action there. Wow, good play. Now we got see what they can do here. Force it off, and you can get swarmed that time. And they have another offensive lineman here. Take it out of the shotgun. Ooh, he gets absolutely demolished. Tried to run a little play action there, and it just was not to be allowed. Defender definitely got all around him there. And Panthers are now on a 3rd and 18. And Jake Pope, the Alabama transfer, with an interception, takes the ball close to about the 50. Wingate there, just a bad decision. Sure. Stockton again out there under center. And he takes it. or read option gains about 4. Don't expect him to take a bunch of hits, but you know they kind of run the read option here a couple times, but that's the first time he's actually kept it. Got some pretty decent little wheels. Stockton now taking the snap, hands the ball off. Robinson just absolutely snuffed him back. He's not gotten a lot of help from the offensive line, you know, through 2 weeks. So see what he can do. Stockton again in the shotgun, the same setup. Let's see what he can do here on the 3rd and 9. Takes the snap back, bounces it over his head. Also lucky linebacker went to crash on Jurosek running underneath, able to get that off. Here's Gunner back out here again. A little bunch set for the Dogs. Got Branson Robinson to his right. Hands it off to Branson. Not really a lot of room. Kind of squeezes in there to gain 2. The Panthers are definitely just trying to focus on this rushing attack. That's for sure. So again, we come out with a bunch set. Stockton takes a snap. Hands it to Branson. Branson breaks it. Tries to shoot. He's about 5 yards there. Sets us up for a 3rd and short. Bunch set again. Stockton takes the snap. That's Jurosek. Going around the end. Take the ball to about 15. Georgia trying to just bleed this clock as much as possible, running the ball a whole lot. I'm trying to get back to the locker room with the win. Everybody healthy. Branson, decent little run, gain of 3. Stockton takes a snap, hands it off to Roger Robinson. Ooh, he is going to score. I'm getting up on the ball. Hold on one second.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Okay.
Number 92.
Like one of the thingy, I guess. Or Landon. Yes, sir, my buddy. Landon taking I guess he told me. Yes, sir. See you. Sorry about that, guys, as we have come back to, I believe that was DeMello Jones with the interception. Yes, it was a hometown kid from right down the road from where I was raised up. So that's huge. Very nice to see that, getting some of these young guys playing. And yeah, Georgia's up 62-7. We're in the 4th quarter. Trying to bleed the clock out. Nice run by Branson. Gain of 6. Clock was on, but it was not.
On the set.
Stockton again in the shotgun. Yet again, hands off to Branson Robinson. Not a whole lot of explosive runs, that's for sure. Have to see what they can kind of do to get these guys going. Has not been a lot of room early on this year.
Okay, ready?
Stockton now coming in under center.
55 weak.
Branson behind him, and Branson gets the ball. Branson gets the first down, but yet again, not a whole lot of rushing in there for sure. Stockton back under center. The bunt set to his right. Branson obviously getting a little tired. They run it down. He'll get a carry and then come off the field here. Gains about a yard. Hold on 1 second, sorry guys. Stockton back in there with Roderick. Roderick, gets a decent block, but just cannot kind of get around the defender there. Now does Georgia decide to throw? It certainly looks like they are setting it up. And goes incomplete. Georgia will kick a field goal. That was Stockton's first incomplete pass of the season. And he does not hit the short field goal in. Georgia's kicking has had some woes early on this season. Georgia defense has just been swarming since the bad second drive where the Panthers were able to score. The Panthers actually take out their starting quarterback, trying to give him some rest from the bad weather, as that ball was knocked out of his hand right as he was attempting to throw it. Damon Wilson's had a very good game. Had a big tackle on the special team today. He's gotten pressure a couple of times. 3rd and 10. The ball is knocked away. Played by KJ Bolden. And Anderson punting again. Nice move by Evans, cutting it out to the outside. Stockton takes a snap, hands it off to Roderick. Roderick with a nice little 4-yard run there. Stockton hands it off. Mason with a nice run, one of the best runs of the day. 14 carries, 45 yards. For the big back. Stockton yet again under center. With Robinson behind him. Getting close to the 2-minute warning. This will be the last play before that. Puts it outside. And Branson fumbles. Stockton is not going to catch him. And that's going to be a Panda touchdown. $62, likely to be 14 here. Georgia obviously well in control, but that's a bit of a sour finish to the game. Georgia now has had their top backs, loose fumbles now on back-to-back weeks. And just kick off. Anthony Evans to receive the kick. Tries to find a little seam, gets it about the 22-yard line. And Georgia's going to, should be able to run out the clock now. We are now at the 2-minute warning. Georgia gets a first down here, and they should be good to finish off the game here with a nice, easy, resounding victory. Stockton with Cash Jones in the background with him. He hands the ball off to Cash. Cash gets a nice little upcut there. 3rd and short. Third and short, we got less than a minute and a half left. We can take this and then kneel the ball twice, hopefully. Cash with a really nice run. And that'll do it. Georgia with a really nice win here. Just got to get one final kneel down, and that should be it. Oops, they got to do them, but let's do this one quick.
On the set.
In Georgia, now 2-0 in the season. Certainly with this victory, I would expect them to still be the #1 team in the country, but a 62-14 win. A little bit of a rough start, a little bit of a not great finish with the missed field goal and then the fumble from Branson that turned into a Pandas touchdown. But, you know, really good game from Carson Beck, 232 yards, 3 touchdowns. Did have an interception on a throw that I pressed the wrong button on. Yeah, nice little win. We'll go over the stats right quick, advance the week, go over scores, and I'll be out of here for the day. Georgia on top. So yeah, Beck and Stockton both look good. Obviously, Stockton was not asked to do much. Beck had actually had more incompletions this game than he did the last one. Did throw the 2 touchdowns with the rushing touchdown. Did have an interception. Stockton solid rushing. Still really struggling. I mean, Trevor Etienne averaged 7.6 yards a carry with 2 scores, but Branson and Roderick are just not getting a whole lot of room. But run games, I'm sure it'll come around as I get more used to the game. Leading receiver from a yardage perspective is Dominic Lovett, 3 for 87 and a touchdown. Urosic 4 for 54. Let's see, Oscar Delp had 2 big catches, 2 for 40 and a score. Kind of spread the love. Etienne really did have a good game. I think it was 10 touches for 9 touches for 90 yards from 2 scores. So a really good game from him. Defensively, really just got after it. Jalen Walker 2.5 sacks, Christian Miller a sack and a half. Jordan Hall and Damian Wilson each with a half sack. Had DeMello Jones, first pick of his career. Jake Pope, first pick as a Dog. Devin Everett, second pick 6 of the season in 2 games. And Smalmondon with a pick of his own. Really spread it out with being able to play a lot of the young guys. But yeah, nice little easy victory, kind of as expected. Took care of business, thankfully. It was a little shocking at first, but that's fine. Other than that, we'll go over scores here for the week, and then I will hop off. Be back tomorrow, hopefully about noon for some more streams. Yeah, we will advance the week, go over the scores. I'll upgrade the coach, and we'll hop on out of here. Hopefully we get a commitment. Be nice. Still in it for all these guys. I hate that it goes ahead and presses that to you. Yeah, Cash Jones has been a risk to transfer essentially the whole time. So made all these guys top 5 and 3s. We made pretty much everybody's list so far that I can tell. A couple of these guys we really want in first for a lot of them still. Got to make a push for Rourke for sure. Ended up being third in his top 5, so it gives us a chance to make a move. Kristen Miller, SEC Player of the Week with 5 tackles for loss. Excuse me. That's actually the first time I've seen that pop up. And yeah, go over scores right quick, and then top 25. Clemson smashes App State. Arkansas with an upset of Oklahoma State. That was good to see the SEC representing. Penn State, tight victory against Bowling Green. Auburn in a defensive slugfest, 17-6 over Cal. Nebraska is able to pull it off against Colorado. Let's see if Rayola is starting for them. And he is 4 touchdowns for him. Nice job. Shador, not a great game. Miami takes care of business. Kansas State beats Tulane. Alabama wins by 2 scores over South Florida. Iowa takes care of Iowa State in that rivalry. Georgia wins. Wisconsin wins by a touchdown. That's 3 back-to-back bad games for them. Texas rebounds with a big win over Michigan, who almost lost last week in an upset. LSU wins. Louisville wins. Utah with a 3-point win at home. Notre Dame again with an impressive win over Northern Illinois. Ole Miss barely skates by Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee State almost pulling the comeback upset there. Ohio State with a nice win over Western Michigan. North Carolina State upsets Tennessee. A good win for the Wolfpack, 36-26 on the road. Washington by 1 point over Eastern Michigan. Washington struggled twice already this year. Oregon falls. Bit of a shocker there at home in Alton. They have struggled historically with Boise State, and that continued today. And we had Arizona finish up with a win. And that's all I got. Let's see. Let's not thank the coach. And we'll hop out of here, guys. Thank everybody for tuning in. And if you're watching this on Facebook, like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, you'll follow me there at WP1214. I'll be streaming pretty regularly. Forward to hearing from you guys as much as possible. I'm going to upgrade a couple of things here. That'll be it. Thank you guys so much.